Good morning, everyone. This is Ron, the owner of Kimber Home Services. We're doing a roof today over in Richardson, and we've got a good opportunity right now to show you guys a lot about how this works. One of the most important things when we do a roof, or when you're doing it the correct way, is to take off all of the felt, and in this case there's 2 layers of it, so that we can get down and expose the wood decking. We want to do that around the entire house, so that we can make sure there's no rotten spots that we couldn't discover just walking around on the roof, and if there's any repairs that need to be made, maybe some rafters have shifted or anything like that. Also, when we do that, we're able to lift up the decking over where the AC is and make sure that those AC lines are not touching the decking, where we might accidentally puncture one of those with a nail. We certainly don't want to do that either. We're also got protection around the whole house. We'll have to look at some of the other sides here in a minute, but we use the little teepees to protect all of the light fixtures around here, and then the decking in front of all the windows to obviously protect from falling debris, to keep from breaking any windows or tearing any screens. We do the same type of setup on the air conditioning, which we'll show around the other side. And in some cases, we end up just laying decking flat on there. So once we get this process done, you'll notice that you're hearing a scraping sound. All right, we're not just lifting things off of there. We have this pitchfork that has fingers on it, because there's going to be thousands of nail heads that are still sticking up, the little round plastic caps that are used to hold the felt down. So not only do we pitchfork these things off of here, but you'll notice the gentleman in the front there, he's scraping underneath, and all the people on the right-hand side are doing the exact same thing. So once we get the felt off, that's one thing, but if you were to walk on the roof, it's covered in nails sticking up and all of that type of stuff. We don't want to lay the brand new synthetic felt down, which goes up underneath the shingles, on top of all those nails. So we need to get all of those out. So once we get the felt pulled up, and then you see the exposed decking like they have on the right hand side of the house here, that's what all that scraping sound is. If you were to actually be able to look close, they're actually catching nails and popping those out. It's like a gigantic flat crowbar or a hammer that lifts those out. Once we get all of the roof completely cleaned off and the surface has been fully checked, then we'll come back and install the synthetic felt, the new first layer that will go underneath of our shingles. We'll put all of that down, then start going around and checking all of our flashings around the chimney, and if there's any skylights or anything like that, and take all of the old venting off and throw that away. The turbines and the plumbing pipe boots or anything like that will always all be replaced brand new. We don't recycle any material and reuse anything. In this particular case, the homeowner is not having us replace the gutters. So we're going to be cleaning out the gutters completely, making sure all the pins are attached correctly, and making sure is to protect those. On the front of the house, there's a metal piece hanging down off the gutter on the right window. When we put a ladder up against that, that actually protects the gutter against the ladder, and it goes up underneath the roof and hooks to the edge of the roof, so that as we go up and down that ladder, the ladder doesn't bounce on those gutters and smash the gutters. It creates a solid base for us to go up and down, and we have those, we call them standoffs or supports, periodically around the house, so that we won't have to lean up against those gutters and damage those. After the guys take a lunch and kind of get regrouped, they'll start loading up all of the shingles that are in the back side of the house where we had those delivered. And after the felt has been laid down, then we'll actually get the shingles up on the roof and actually do the shingling process. Each one of the shingles is put down with 6 nails, which gives us the maximum wind warranty that any asphalt shingle can get, which is about 115 miles an hour. With this many guys working today, you guys can't even see the whole team. We should be able to get this done by dark today and have everything completely cleaned up by the end of the day, brand new vents, boots, all of that, and have everything completely finished for the homeowner to have their driveway back by the end of the day.